Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto Channel. We are live this Thursday morning. How are we? How is everyone? What a crazy FOMC day, guys. I hope everyone did well, made a lot of money. I know the crew made some money. We're going to go over that in a little bit and see where we are headed. Let's see who's in here so far. Let's see. We got Max, my main man Max. What's up, bro? What's up? Thanos, morning, West Coast. John the Mod, what's up, dude? Ryan Hansen, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Guys, what a day yesterday. What a day. I got a poll going in the chat if you guys want to hit that up. So, supposedly, the crypto Senate bill that's been scheduled to be voted on is going to be voted on early today at 9:30 Central Standard Time. So, just in about an hour. They're supposed to vote on this bill. Now, I don't know if that means they vote at 9:30 and, maybe it takes them 3 hours to vote. I don't know. Or if that means they're voting right now and they release the results at 9:30. I don't know. But, John, if you can, put you on the usual Senate watch so you can, if you see anything or anything at all this morning at any time, let us know what you see, because that is going to be very, very, very volatile either way. So it's going to create a lot of volatility when that comes out either way, regardless of what time it is and regardless of what the outcome is. It will create volatility. Dagbjort, good morning. Good morning. Guys, we already had flashbang. Watch your eyes. We already had a little bit of news. We had the jobs report come out this morning. It was bullish, okay, bullish for crypto. Not seeing much of a reaction. I was away. I didn't catch this report. Let's see when that came out. Yeah, I mean, actually it's been down since then, but the U.S. market hasn't opened yet, so I would anticipate them pushing this up based upon that news. Although it really wouldn't surprise me for the market to just kind of chill until that Senate vote, because that's huge. That is like FOMC level huge, okay? So if that report comes out, regardless, I mean, this thing could go bam, 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 bam. I mean, just massive moves, just like yesterday. So it wouldn't surprise me to see this thing chill out for a minute. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. Max won another $300 yesterday on the KCEX competition. Awesome. Great job. I'm trading back on KCEX today too, guys. KCEXtrading.com. KCEXtrading.com. You can see the banner above. You can go directly there, or my affiliate links below. I trade on there, and MEXC. MEXCtrading.us. But KCEX, I'm back on my favorite exchange, KCEX, today. So if we fire off some trades today, I'm going to be on there. The lowest fees in the game, a favorite user-friendly interface. You just can't beat it, guys. I mean, I love that exchange. Like, I will never leave that exchange. So we're looking for a little reaction coming in here in about 5 minutes for the U.S. We'll see what they do. You know how we look for our trades. We don't usually take the 8:30 trade. We look for the 8:45 trade. We are coming off of some bullish news with the jobs report, but again, it wouldn't surprise me if nothing happened for until about 9 o'clock or so, till they got closer to that Senate vote. Let's go over some profits, guys. We had some good ones yesterday. I'll show you another thing too that happened yesterday. Look at this. I gotta open up another chart. Well, I can open up right here. Look at this. So y'all know I follow WorldCoin, and I was just chilling here. I was just chilling, like looking for a trade. I think I may have even been in a trade. I can't remember. On Bitcoin, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, guys, look at this. Yesterday on WorldCoin, look at this. 40+% pump out of freaking nowhere, just right here. Boom, look at that. 45% pump and dump. Came right back down. I hit a little trade in here yesterday. I'll show it to you. I posted it in the Discord because I know a lot of folks got some WorldCoin. Whenever I mentioned it a couple weeks ago, I made $20,000 on a WorldCoin spot trade, which I did live on stream for those of you that missed it. I bought WorldCoin on stream, told folks I was buying it on stream, and I sold it for, I think it was $17,000, $18,000 profit. But anyway, we came in yesterday, and I told him it was pumping, it was going up, and then I just shorted it. That's what can you do? Pull down about $600-700. Let's see. And I regret it. I regret closing this. Almost $700. I made that in about 2 minutes, literally about 2 minutes. If I would have stayed in this trade, like literally that moved a half of a cent, a half. What did that do? 55, 51, 54, 90. Yeah, a half of 1 penny, and I made $700. And I just closed it because I was happy with that. I didn't want to play with it. And this thing actually moved down from top to bottom. 18 cents. I made $700 on a half of 1 penny. If I'd have stayed in this, I would have made 36 times that. I would have made like 20 grand. I can't believe I closed that short. Like, what an idiot. What an idiot. Look at this. Straight pump and dump, guys. If you see the problem with pump and dumps, like you want to short them. By the time you realize it's pumping, it's probably too late. So you want to look for a place to short. But the problem with that is you don't know when it's done pumping, right? You just don't know. I mean, if you go down to a smaller time frame, it's very hard to catch, and you get wrecked fast. Matter of fact, this is where I shorted in here. I shorted in this one. So somewhere in here. I shorted somewhere in here. Half a cent less. Made $700. Closure trade was good, and then it just ripped back to the upside. But if you somehow could have caught this, which I did have a weekly level. You can see a weekly level, which is what it rejected from. If you somehow were able to catch this, I mean, you could have made 20, 30 grand on this. Just, I didn't have much on this trade. I think I put like $1,500 on this trade. Could have made 20 grand. Alas, we made $700. What else did we do yesterday? So we did several trades on the stream yesterday. These are all FOMC trades. $400, $1,100, $340. 465. So all in all, we made about $2,400 yesterday, and I traded this morning. You should have traded too. I'll tell you why. And so far, we are up $1,200 on the day. $1,200 on the day. I gave you these trades in advance, guys. And I know what you're thinking. You didn't give us these trades in advance. Oh, but I did. You know how I did. It's for you VIP crew. The dang green box, guys. Dang green box. We popped up out of this green box right down here. Boom. Right there. And we're still struggling with this green box. We're still there. We're fighting with the point of control right now. This daily naked is mitigated. Let me erase this daily naked. But we're fighting with the dang green box on point of control right now. Looks like point of control has moved. Let me move this down just a hair. I like to mark out my point of control all the way across the chart so I never miss it. All right, so we're in the dang green box right now. Asia low is taken. I thought I updated this morning. Asia low was taken. I must not have saved my chart. I know I updated all of this. Let's mark out our levels. Sorry, guys. I updated this morning. I know I did because I posted it in Discord. I just clearly didn't click save. And I like to mark out the UK high or the Asia high, whichever it is. But it's the UK high and the Asia low today. So we'll see if we can target some of these areas as we come into the U.S. Open. The U.S. Opens in less than 1 minute. And we are ready, guys. We are ready, ready, ready. All right, we're good to go. How's everyone else? Anybody else in a trade right now? Salt Chain, good morning, good morning. Anybody in a trade right now? We're going to go over a couple things this morning. The biggie, though, we're waiting on that Senate bill coming up, so I got John the mod on that. Oh, by the way, guys, how all those P&Ls I showed you other than the WorldCoin one, all of those were on swing failure patterns that we got yesterday. We're doing a swing failure pattern only workshop. It is next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you want in on that, there's one spot available. I said I would close off the registration, but there's one spot. If anybody wants it, you can have it. I was holding registration because I was trying to schedule for everyone, but now that it's scheduled, if somebody wants to fill it, you can. Go to AnthonyLeeCrypto.com, and right up here at the top, you'll see SFP Workshop. There's only one spot available, so if you want it, you need to go fill it now. Register for this workshop. It'll be next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. It'll be 1.5 hours on Zoom. It'll be an interactive workshop where I'll show you what to look for, confluences, entry signals, criteria, targets, stop losses, whole 9 yards. And it's interactive, so you'll be able to ask me questions as we go through this workshop, and we'll make sure you got it down. This is how I make the bulk of my money. My profits come off swing failure patterns. So get in that workshop if you care at all about making big money, like we do in the crew. What a sick little WorldCoin pump, though, that was completely news-driven. Some report came out about how some AI company is partnering with them supposedly to build some platform, facial recognition, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't really matter. It pumped the coin, and we were able to take advantage of the pump and dump. All right, the market is open, and let's drop to the 5-minute and kind of see what they're doing. I do not trade at the open. I do not trade the first move. I trade the 845-ish move, which oftentimes is a reversal. But we can take it as continuation. It just depends. So in the first minute, they pumped it up, and then they have completely reversed this thing down. So getting a little volatility this morning. We'll kind of watch it. We'll come back to it. Anybody in a trade this morning? Anybody? All right, we're going to go over a couple things this morning. There's a couple big things coming up. Guys, we got a monthly close in 2 days. In 2 days, we got a monthly close, and this is massive. Hit up the poll and chat, if you will, guys. It's about the Senate bill coming out this morning, potentially coming out this morning, allegedly, supposedly. I want to cover a couple things with you, though, guys. Let's go over while we're waiting on this 8:45. I've got my alarm set. We looked at this. No, we didn't look at this yesterday, but we got a potential. I'm on the 4-hour here. A potential head and shoulders setting up here. You guys see it? If we can hold this point of control, okay, we're at point of control now. If we can hold this POC, I got a potential 4-hour head and shoulders. I know it's not the prettiest. They never are the prettiest. Everyone always says that. It's not the cleanest. It's not the prettiest. They never are. But a potential, you can see it, and this would go in line with a lot of our other analysis. That would send us up somewhere around the 95K area, basically retesting the breakdown area right here. You got buy bit value area high up there. You got these vector candles right here, which need to be recovered. This is a 4-hour vector that doesn't have a nickel of this one right here recovered. So that would be a good target area if we can get this head and shoulders to play out. And I think we have a chance based upon the weekly dot strategy that I'm kind of hypothesizing on. I think we have a shot with this. Uh-oh. Let's see what the alert is. It's 1 hour Bjorn alert. Let's take a look. One hour Bjorn has just crossed below the 15. So volatility down, but it could tick back up. It's trying to tick back up, actually. This could be a big trade. Stochastic almost bottomed out here. You're in full contraction on the 1 hour. So heads up, guys. If this doesn't happen on stream and it happens sometime today, you want to look for this. If you get, and you can set an alert. I have an alert set right here at the 15%. Volatility, you want to expand back above the 15 percentile. This is the 1 hour. When it extends back above, okay, that doesn't mean you're going up. Then you want to check direction of stochastic, the gray line on Bjorn. Direction of stochastic when we get that, okay? Whatever direction that is, you're fixing a big, fast, hard, aggressive move in that direction. So we do have one in contraction, guys. So we do have a big move loading. Now, this could take all day. This could take 2-3 days. This could go on and on and on. Or this could come up in the next hour. There's no way to predict that. So, and if I had to guess, it's going to come up way sooner rather than later with this crypto Senate thing going on today. I think it's fixing to get pretty volatile this morning, guys. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. I've got an alert set on it, so that could be a big trade. We don't front run a direction though. You know how the U.S. is. They're up to the shenanigans already this morning. So anyway, we're looking at this potential head and shoulders. There's some things coming in on the charts that tell me this could play out. This would be a good fake out, guys. This would be a really good fake out, guys, to come up, take back this vector candle, retest the breakdown spot, which we didn't do. You see, we broke down, we didn't come retest it, which is why we left the vectors. They leave vectors behind to come get them later. So it'd be a really good one to come up to and then swing it on down, guys. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised. And what is that, about 94, 95K? Let's see what we got up there. Let's go to the old dang boxes charts. All right, so up there we got a golden pocket up in this area with a previous week VWAP and a weekly level that's coming in about 94K. Right up in here, that'd be really good. I bet there's a 702, which would probably be a better target up there. Let's see. 702 right there. Right in the middle of this dang vector candle. Let's go to the 4 hour. You can see it. See that red vector candle? Completely unmitigated. You got a 702. I got a dang red box right there. So if we don't reject from here, this would be a good box. Probably no higher than this 786, but I would actually target this great breakdown area, 50% recovery of this vector 702. That little bitty box that most people would overlook because they think a small box means that it's meaningless or less important, but that is not the case. That is just my entry and stop loss levels. Actually, I would like this level better than the golden pocket. So the golden pocket would not mitigate this vector at all. The golden pocket stops right there. That is not enough to mitigate the vector, so I would look for 702. So I'm actually going to kind of plan on that. Well, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about on all this? We're under a weekly red dot. Don't you know? I do know. Let's look at that. We looked at this yesterday. Let's go to the weekly time frame. I have marked out every time that we have had a weekly red dot over the last 6 years, and we're currently under a weekly red dot. You can see it right there. Ooh, we got it on Bjorn too. Uh-oh, it's coming downside. But it's been up only since we've gotten this, so we are looking for a little bit of downside, okay? We are looking for some downside this month. However, I've shown this. I think I even put a short out on this, and if I haven't put a short out on this, it's coming out today. I didn't make a short, but I did shoot a whole video about this, and you guys know this. I want you to pay attention here. I think this is important, okay? And this is what I am theorizing here. Let me go to the weekly time frame. I've got two charts up here. They're both the same chart, but I want to look at now, and I want to look at last cycle. Pay attention to this, guys. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I'm saying this could happen, okay? So we are under a current, on the right is current, okay? We're under a current weekly red dot, okay? Price has not come up into our 382 level. I don't have them marked out on this chart, but you just have to trust me. I've been through this so many times, it's not even funny. You guys should know this by now. It's our Babylon trade. Let me put those 382 on here just so you can see. Price has not come up. Oh, we're reversing, guys. We are reversing. Price is reversing. We've not come up into the 382 yet. We front ran this. You have to zoom in. It is a front run, though, okay? And if we look at the last cycle, when we were in this area, if anybody is new on this and hasn't seen this, let me know, and I will pull up the other chart that illustrates all this. It's in Discord as well. But briefly, I'll just run through it really, really quick. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna fix your problems right now. All right. So now I've got everything on the chart. Just in case. Let's go back to 2022, okay? So here's what we're looking at in 2022. We set a high, okay? And I'm just going to run through this really, really quickly. We set a high. We came down 1, 2, 3 drops, and then 3 pumps to the upside. 1, 2, 3. We had to get 3 pumps because we never came into the 382. We front ran the 382 here on these first 2, right? Also, the 5 never crossed above the 55, okay? So that third pump is what sent the 5 above the 55 and the price into the 382 before game over, right? Okay, well, let's look down below at Cypher, okay? Let's look at Cypher. This is what I'm interested in for right now. Okay, guys, I believe we're right here on pump 2. We're actually probably at the lower side of pump 2 right now. Let's look what happened on Cypher, okay? As we came into this area, we had, let me find it. All right, here we go. We had a red dot, right? You follow me? We had a red dot. Then we had a green dot. Sorry, my dog is going crazy, and I'm marking the wrong thing. Ignore this. Ignore this. I'm being distracted. My dog, he gets anxious when he sees cats and squirrels outside. Here we go. We're in this area, pump 1. I'm sorry. I was going the downside. Pump 1. We had a red dot, okay? Then we had a green dot. Then we had another. I'm messing up. I'm so sorry, guys. I feel unprepared. It's because I wasn't prepared on this chart. I just threw this chart up here. I'm on the 2-day. That's why. That's why. I was like, this is not right. I'm on the 2-day. Let's go to the weekly. I'm so sorry, guys. I knew something was wrong. All right, weekly dots. Here we go. Yeah, this is it. All right, so coming down, we had a had the first red dot from this bottom area, right? So we started this move up, right? We started to move up. And I'm going to show you how it is today. We had a red dot, right? Then we had a green dot. While we're still in this area, we had a green dot. And that green dot, which was 1 week later, the next week, we had a green dot, which is what put us up to the 382, put us the 5 crossing over the 55. And then we had one more red dot. And if you look down at this area that I just circled, let's zoom in there. If you look down at that area, money flow, let's pay attention to money flow. You were green, then you went red, fake out into the green, back into the red, and that's what sent you down, okay? So you had red dot, red dot down here at the bottom. Red dot, green dot, red dot with a money flow fake out, okay? Now let's look here, okay? We've come down, same thing. We had our high. We had 3 drops, 1, 2, 3, and we've had 2 pumps so far, but we did front run this 382, and we have not got the 5 crossing over the 55, right? Okay, we got green dot, red dot. So if this holds true, we're in the next week or two going to get a green dot that's going to come up, and then we're going to get another red dot that's going to send us down, okay? And that's going to send price right up into here around that 382 level and send us down, okay? And that would coincide with our potential inverse head and shoulders that we got setting up, right? And let's zoom in on money flow. We're getting the cross to the red. Now it has been flicking on and off, green and red, so a fake out, which is exactly what we got before, okay? So if we move price just a little bit higher, because yesterday this was green, it would give us that money flow, green, red, green, fake out for the final red push, right? I know it's a stretch, but this has happened every single time, and you can go back and look. I've posted this chart in Discord. There's videos about it. I mean, it is literally on every single cycle, so I've marked it. The exact same thing happens in this area every single time. So go watch that video. It is posted on the YouTube channel, or all of these are in Discord, guys. So that's what I'm theorizing, guys. I'm thinking we're going to get one more pump here. However, there's one caveat to that. And this is a biggie, guys. And this is where the monthly comes in. And you know what I'm going to say. Every single time we have gotten the 5 to cross below the 13 on the monthly time frame, every single time, that has been all she wrote, game over, bear market, going down, do not pass go, do not collect $200, okay? And if price closes, I'm going to circle it. If price closes this month in 2 days below 86,500, we will get that cross, okay? We'll get that cross. So if you want this little baby pump that we're looking for, we have to have price close this month in 2 days above 86,500. That we have to have it. That's it. We've got to have it. So that's what we're looking for, guys. That's where we stand on the macro as of right now. All right, it is 8:45. Let's see what they want to do. should probably save this. I just did all these changes and didn't save it again. All right, it is 8:45. Let's see. Go to the 5 minutes. We are under a current 16-hour red dot, or 18-hour red dot, 16-hour red dot, 12-hour confirmed. Daily just appeared. This was not here earlier, so we have a lot of downside sell pressure. You're about to get daily expansion. You see that? You're about to get daily expansion. As of now, stochastic point of the downside. You don't have confirmed expansion yet, okay? We'd have to wait till the daily close for this to confirm, but there's a lot of downside pressure here, guys. A lot of downside pressure. However, if this Senate vote comes out in a little while and they approve the crypto bill, I don't care how much downside pressure is here. This thing is at least going to pump and possibly dump. But it is going to be a big pump if this thing comes out approved. I don't think they're anticipating it to be approved, though. Which is even more the reason it's going to pump more if it is. Eons, am I going long or waiting on the Senate thing? I'm not touching this right now. There's nothing in this that would suggest go long. Nothing right now. It is all downside pressure. But it's not even an area that I would long. I did long it when we first came into the box here. I did long this. I caught that. But we've lost the box. We've just taken Asia low. I mean, we do have some bullish divergence here. I'm on the 15-minute time frame. We do have some bull divs, but so far we're under point of control. We've lost the box. There's nothing that even looks like they're trying to push this thing back to the upside right now. Is anybody else long? Is anybody short? Sorry, guys. Hang on one sec. Let me see. All right, let's see if they can push here, guys. This actually looks decent. They might push this thing right here. Nope, just chilling. I might try a long right here. I might try a little long right here. We've got these good divs. If they can move this thing a little bit higher, if you can get back above point of control, I might try a long. Trading on KCEX today, guys. KCEXtrading.com. Get above this POC. Yeah. See where we're at on the Bybit chart. I know the Bybit POC is different. Bybit POC is way up here. So far we're okay, guys. I mean, we're losing POC, but if we can reclaim it, that could be bullish. Could be bullish. We're holding the golden pocket here, guys. As of now, we're holding the golden pocket. You still have an uptrend. You still have higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. As of now, okay, you haven't broken any of these lows. Came close. I'll give you, it is looking sketchy. But that's how you're supposed to feel. That is when the biggest trades come in, is when you feel like, oh gosh, we're hanging on by a thread. You know, that's usually when the bigger ones come. You're supposed to be uncomfortable. You have to get used to being uncomfortable. You have to get used to being uncomfortable. I think I'm gonna try a long, guys. Not financial advice. I don't think you should try a long. I think I should try a long. All right. I'm gonna TP quickly. I'm not going to go into drawdown. How are we looking, John? Any news yet? Are they updating anything at all? Any word on the Senate bill? Anything, like, even if the vote doesn't come in, have they said anything? Can you see anything at all? We're getting dots on the USDC, USDT chart as well. We've covered this. There's a video out about this if you're not familiar. The VIX 2-day. We got a VIX 2-day buy signal, okay? 2-day buy signal. So that is bearish for crypto. We've covered this before. That is bearish. This is fresh. It is unconfirmed. But we do have the signal firing off. Do you see this person, John? Can you kick this person for me? We don't do scammers. Whatever this says, guys, don't follow. Don't listen. We don't do Binance. Binance will freeze your transactions, zero out your trades. They're banned in the U.S. anyway. You can't withdraw to U.S. banks. Thank you, John. No scammers allowed. Speaking of that, guys, we have scammers in the Discord. Every Discord, it's not just mine, it's every Discord gets these bottom feeders. And they will impersonate me or Catherine, and their username will be like one letter off or one digit off or something like that, but they'll use our profile picture, they'll contact you, they'll try to get your money. I will never, ever, ever, ever contact you or solicit you. Now, if you contact me, I'll respond. And if we have an open chat thread, then you'll be able to see it's me talking, so you'll know that I'm asking whatever or saying whatever. But I will never randomly just message someone or solicit them for money. So it's best to just turn your DMs off, or certainly, and don't accept friend requests. I'm never going to friend request anybody. I don't have any friends, none. So, all right, we're getting the expansion on the one-day Bjorn volatility, guys. It's still unconfirmed. You would still want to wait till the daily closes, but it is crossing above, guys. I just got the alert. It's crossing above. So if this confirms with stochastic to the downside, you could get a continuation to the downside, but I wouldn't trade this yet. If it does confirm, there should be a good bit more. At the time of confirmation, you'll check the direction of stochastic. If it's still down, then you should have continuation to the downside, okay? So I'm not going to trade this because this could easily just roll back over and stochastic flip up at this point, especially with the potential Senate bill coming out. I got stopped out, by the way, guys. I took a shot. Could be trying to form a bottom here, though, guys. Maybe not, but it could be. You're getting some 1-minute bull divs here. Let's check 2 minutes. Kind of getting a little pig's nipple in here. Thanos' favorite, unconfirmed, but you're getting yellow X's, a little bit of mixed signal. It's just heavy downside sell pressure. This is tough to long, but this is actually the level you would look to long. Now, we could look for a swing failure pattern here. This might be a good trade. This is my type of trade setup. So if we can get that swing failure pattern, let's look for that. You have swing levels below also, so we got to be careful, but we could look for an SFP here potentially. Let's set an alert there. Looks like we're going to come for it. Still got this is good looking 15-minute bull divs, unconfirmed. I mean, you have one drive confirmed, but you're looking at a second drive here. This could be decent. I'm reaching, guys. None of this looks bullish at all. I'm really reaching to find a trade because you can't short from here. I can't short from here. So the only possible trade I can get from here is a long. But I'm reaching. I'm reaching. I'm struggling to find something this morning, guys. It looks bearish. We're coming up on 9 o'clock, though. We might start getting some Senate news here in a second. I got John is watching every couple minutes. Thanos threw the wrench in there. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's take a look at I was talking about the VIX a second ago with the 2-day green dot there. Let's look at our USDT, USDC charts on the 2-day. We're under confirmed green dot there. We just got a fresh green dot on the VIX. All of this, I mean, you see we're already above the level. All of this is bad for crypto. As soon as we started headed up, you could see it. I mean, as soon as both of these charts on the left and in the middle started to head up, I mean, you can just trace my cursor. I mean, just bad for crypto. It's been downside only. You're going to have to get some of these to roll over in order to see crypto have any type of decent move up. You're going to have to get some of this to roll over. Because as you can see, as they were headed up, nothing but downside. That's all it's been. And as long as these continue to head up, you're going to see continued downside. And you're getting fresh dots. And right here, you got a fresh money flow crossover into the green. See that? On the USDC, USDT chart. Fresh crossover into the green. I mean, this does not look good, guys. I was really hoping for one more little pump so that we can get into this Babylon trade, but it does not look like it wants to. However, it can. But as of now, we're looking like massive pressure coming to the downside. We're still moving down, guys. Wow. All right, see if we get the SFP. We just took out that little local swing low. See if we get it, guys. It don't want to give it, guys. It don't want to give it. Got another swing low below 87K. It's coming for it. Looks like it's coming for it. We would have some good 30-minute, 24-minute, 15-minute bullish divergence here if we can take it. Got a 4-hour vector I had marked out there, 4-hour vector candle, and you got the value area low right below it. So let's see if we can swing failure pattern this. I would be interested in a trade right here. Coming for right now, guys. Coming to the next dang green box. I would be interested in a potential trade. We just took it. Just took it. Let's see if we can swing failure pattern this. Wow, just no strength in attempting a bounce here, none whatsoever. It's relentless, guys. Listen, I know some of you shorted this box yesterday with me. I shorted it. The dang red box up top, I shorted it. I closed, okay? I closed, but I did short it. I shouldn't have closed, but I did. But the dang red box holds up. Even the first red box, you got good reactions from both of these red boxes. All three got a reaction there. Boom. 2% move to the downside. That's a $1,700 move on Bitcoin. Got a $700 move on Bitcoin there. And so far out of this red box, so far we got a $3,600 move. So the red boxes are hitting, guys. We traded all three of these red boxes. All three of them. I went live for all three of them too. These first two red boxes, we went live in the VIP Discord, and this one yesterday we were live on the FOMC meeting. Coming in value area low now here, guys. We need a bounce here. Got a daily, weekly level, Bybit value area low. This is ugly, guys. This is ugly. John, are you sure there's no Senate news? Usually when you get candles like this, it is news. Trying to bounce value area low right now. We just took out this daily and weekly level. However, we do have the Bybit value area low. Let's check Bybit. We should have the Bybit value area low right there. We just took it also. So we have hit the value area lows. Getting a little reaction. It's not a great one, but getting a little reaction. Yeah, they said the vote was 10:30 Eastern time. That's correct. Yeah, so 9:30 Central time. But you know how they are. They're never on time. So I didn't know if they'd be early, or maybe they're going to be late, or maybe they don't do it at all. Let's check the poll. Let's check the poll. See what you guys think. The question is, will the U.S. Senate pass the crypto bill today? 38% say yeah. It's really split in thirds. 38 say yes, 31 say nope, and 31 say they put it off to another day. I think it's going to be nope. I think it's going to be nope. I don't think they pass. I don't think they pass it. I think probably some information is kind of leaking out, and I think that's what this is about. Even if it hasn't officially come in, there's usually, John, like last minute analysts, like, oh, it's not looking good. You know, we've talked to so and so and so and so and so and so, and they don't have the numbers, or gosh, it's, you know, I just talked to Trump, and Trump says they got the numbers, and this is going to pass. So usually there's something like that, and I bet you anything there's some chatter like that, and that's what this dump is for. John says they're speculating it won't pass. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what's causing this. Could be a dump and pump, though, guys. Dump and pumps work exactly the same way. Here we go, guys. We're at 86.5 right now, okay? You know what that is. We just talked about it. You know what that is. 86.5. We are right on the line. We just crossed, okay, guys? This is unconfirmed, but we just hit Babylon. But we got to wait till the monthly close, but I know yesterday when this thing was pumping like a wild man, nobody thought we could come down here. I told you guys. I said there's a weekly red dot, and there's an 88.5% chance that this thing closes red. Now, it's not closed, but it doesn't look good, guys. It does not look good. Coming on down, guys. It's just relentless. There's nothing you can do about this. You can't trade this. You can't trade this. This is free fall. You can't catch the knife. Now, if you swing failure patterns, if this is a liquidation spike, I'm getting a notice right now. $465 million in liquidations on this move. If you can SFP this value area low, that's tradable. But don't try to catch this falling knife. Strong chance they come for these lows from Sunday. Strong chance they come for those guys. Look at this wick. If you're a wick fill person, usually these get filled at least 50%. So that is a big red wick that should need some recovery. But this doesn't look good, y'all. Anybody on the trade? Did anybody short this? It was a good trade this morning, guys. I just can't take it. I mean, this is not a trade that I would have taken and obviously didn't. I mean, when we opened up, I don't even know where we were. We were right in here. Right at 88, just below 88K. And then we had just come down from almost 91K, $3,000 drop. You just can't short that. You just can't short that. The short was up here that we took yesterday. That was the short. You just can't short this. Heading shorting right into value area low. You just can't do that. I can't do that anyway. Now this could be a good swing level right here. I wouldn't hold my breath on it, but this is the low that we set in. This is the good low that we set in on Sunday. Okay, this is our lowest point since early December. So this could be a good one. This could be a good one right here. The problem is if you lose this, you're coming for all of this, guys. You're coming down 84K, maybe even 80K. Thanos says he was about to short. The 5-minute candle closed below the 15-minute opening range. Yeah, it would have been a good short. It just would have been a risky short. I can't short into value area low. But it would have been a good one. This is your last line of defense, guys, right here. It's 86K low. Otherwise, you're coming for 84K, in my opinion. You really need this to hold. You really need this to hold if you don't want to see Babylon yet. I don't think the Senate bill will pass either. I saw something earlier today that Trump had scheduled something at the White House next week with crypto lobbyists and banking lobbyists, central bank lobbyists, to try to squash some of the whatever between them two, which tells me they can't get on the same page. So he's holding something there, some luncheon or something there for them to come and try to talk about it, which tells me they're not on the same page now. So probably going to be shot down today if I had to guess. Possible long opportunity if we swing failure pattern this, and I would really want to see it for me, guys. Even if you do come get a quick SFP here, this is not my long, okay? This is not my long. I'm not going to long into resistance. So if you get a good SFP with confirmations, with divergences, I want to see a candle closure back inside the range, just like we did the other day, guys. Just like we did on Sunday, okay? We tried. And I told you guys I want to see the candle close back inside, and that's when I took that long, and I can't remember what I made on it. Can't remember, like $1,500, something like that. But I wanted the candle close back inside. Same thing here. Yeah, you might SFP this, you might have the dibs, you might have the reaction, but I want the candle closure. Otherwise, you could just come back up here and bang your head on the value area low and head lower. We just took the low. Zoom in. Just took it, guys. Get a little baby nothing reaction here. Look at this 4-hour bullish divergence, though. Gosh, if you could get this thing bouncing. This is very unconfirmed. But if you can get this thing bouncing from here, look at this. Anchor trigger. Yeah. Not good. This thing needs to bounce like now. This would be a really good anchor trigger 4-hour bullish divergence trade. Yeah, Salt Chain. I probably want to see a 4-hour at this point. And even if it happened right now, like if this happened right now and we got the closure, I would still be very, very leery with this Senate bill news possibly in the next 15, 20 minutes. Because you can get all the confirmation you want back up inside here, and then that bill come out and be shut down and go boom real fast. So just be careful here, guys. Always know your timing too. Always know what's about to happen. Your news, especially the big news. Like this is huge. This is huge. This is massive. Your fix can come for 84K if you lose this. Here you are on the big picture. You got all these, y'all, that haven't been touched. You got 3 of them right there. 3 big wicks. 1, 2, and 3. And, of course, you got all the way back here. I don't think we come for this yet, though. I really don't even think we come for this yet. I can see these 2, though. Something like that. And then down. $84K incoming, guys. Got unconfirmed 12-hour divergences. These are good divergences on the higher time frames. These are usually going to yield the bigger moves. But this is a falling knife right now. Can't catch this. Everything red. Everything red and getting deeper in the red. Check on our daily Bjorn. Look how much it's expanded, guys. It was down here and then it broke through. Look at this. It is relentless. Stochastic to the downside. Now, this could be really potentially bullish if, nothing is bullish about this, but if the stochastic flipped while this continued heading up with this type of aggression, this could be very bullish, very fast. S&P had a big red candle. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, crypto usually follows the S&P pretty closely. Let's take a look. Look at all the red over here, guys. Goodness gracious, look at all the red. There's your S&P daily. Look at that. It's probably an hourly too. Look at that 1 hour candle in the S&P. Gold coming down. Look at that hourly gold. Everything's coming down. I'm just going to turn these notifications off like we get it. Everything's crashing. Weekly. That weekly Bjorn. See, all right, so earlier when we were looking in the week, we had the weekly red dot as things were pumping, but then you got the weekly Bjorn. Look at that weekly expansion trying to set in. It's unconfirmed. This is huge, guys. If you get this expansion confirmed on Sunday on the weekly, this is going to be massive. It's going to be Babylon. I'm telling you. Hope you guys are ready for the big trade. It's coming. I had people message me yesterday and say that we were up 4% on the week, 4%, green candle, 4% with the weekly red dot. And I'm like, do you really think it could come back and close negative? Could we get Babylon? And I said, absolutely. And if you go back and look at weekly red dot, it is not uncommon for a weekly red dot to get a 3-4% wick to the upside before coming back. It is not uncommon at all. I still think we have more downside. I would not trade this yet, guys. We have front run the 84.4 swing there. Kind of hitting this little daily level right now, but I don't think it holds. Let's take a look at CVD. Oh, hang on, gotta log in. So look at CVD. Wow, look at that volume spike on this move down. This is a good move down, y'all. Look at this liquidation spike, this big red one on the bottom. Nothing but this is complete liquidations, guys. Everybody longed all day yesterday. Look at that. Look at that CVD yesterday. All longs. They got caught with their hand in the cookie jar, guys. We didn't fall for that. We were looking for shorts yesterday, remember? And actually, looking at CVD, for those of you who don't use CVD, prior to that, here's how you could have seen that coming, which we were looking for, but for other reasons. Let me see. You got lower lows in CVD, higher highs in open interest, which means shorts were coming in. So shorts were coming in while price was going up. Shorts are coming in while price was going up. Not good, guys. We're still getting beeps over here. Got a one-day red dot. We had a one-day green dot yesterday. Got the red dot now. This is just relentless, guys. Nothing else to say about it. I keep trying to think of things to say about this. This is not tradable. All is not lost, though, guys. You could lose this range and come back and reclaim it. Like right here on this big wick. I know a lot of you are probably hanging your heads, but look, I mean, you wicked way down here to below 84K, and the very next day, you were up here at 93K. The very next day. So, you know how Bitcoin is, guys. Don't get defeated by this. It doesn't necessarily mean we're headed down. We've got the weekly and monthly candle close. That is what matters. That is what matters. Until then, everything is unconfirmed, and there will be a battle. This is not just a one-way street down. There's going to be a battle for this monthly close because it's huge. But yeah, if we get off here in a few, I'm going to wait a few more minutes to check on the Senate bill. If it comes out that they approve it, this thing's fixing to rip back to the upside, guys. Rip fast. So we could trade that, but as it sits now, this is not tradable for me. For me to trade this, for me to long this right here, short of the Senate bill, we'd have to swing failure pattern these two right here. Both of them. But I do have my KCEX ready to go. KCEXtrading.com. We're ready. Have any questions, guys? Because there's just not much to talk about here. It's just relentless downside. We're waiting for one of these lows to be taken so we can possibly trade it back up, waiting on news. But I'll take a look at anything you want me to take a look at, answer any questions you have. These are not the fun days for me to trade when it's just straight one-sided. I like to see a little more volatility, not just a giant liquidation spike. But I'm sure some of you have some questions. Look at all the red on the right side. Look at all the red over here. The only thing green are the Dixie, the VIX, and the USDC. That's it. So they'll let you know anytime you see those things green, it's bad for everything else. Very bad. WorldCoin, 40% pump yesterday, completely retraced. 100% retraced. Look at that. %. Bitcoin trying to get a little bit of move here, guys. It doesn't look good, though. The good news, though, you do have all these vector candles, so you will come back and recover them. You just want to make sure you get your entry. You want to make sure this is done. Let's look at, let's real quick for those of you trying to get in. Let's look at the 1 minute CVD. All right, so this is interesting. Okay. So look at all these shorts coming in, guys. Look at all these shorts, even right here at the end, okay? This was liquidation, okay? You had a lot of sellers. This is, listen, this is news-driven. Look at all these sellers. This is not just liquidation. Yes, we had some liquidations. We'll show it again. Yes, we had some liquidations, but the liquidations are mostly back here, okay? That was mostly like here and here. You see the big spike? This is fresh shorters coming in. This is fresh shorters. This is not just longs being liquidated. You have people shorting right here, shorting the dang bottom, okay? This is a recipe for a short squeeze back to the upside, okay? Look at all of those. Look at them compared to all of this. This is open interest. Pretty flat, okay? Couple little baby little things right here, but look at that. Goodness gracious. A lot of shorts just piled in here, right here at the bottom. You could get a big long squeeze right here, guys. If buyers step in, if they're exhausted right now or just wiped out, you may not get it, and these shorts could overpower. But you could trap them right now. So, this is a recipe. Okay, this is how it starts. This is how it looks when it starts. You gotta have some buyers step in right now, though. Gotta have some buyers. John says, still no news on the Senate. Did you ever do that CVD video for VIP? No, I did not. I need to do that. Thank you for reminding me. I do need to do that. Bouncing from the green box. Still no SFP here, though. You'd have to come way back up above 86K. It just confuses you for some reason. I haven't had the light bulb turn on. Well, when you look at CVD, like here, top one is price. The orange one is CVD, and then open interest. The bottom is liquidations. We don't need that. When CVD is going down, you have to have two things to tell if it's shorts or longs coming in. CVD is going down and open interest is coming up. That is shorts coming in. If CVD was going up and open interest going up, that is longs coming in, right? So this is shorts coming in. This is longs coming in, okay? If it were like this, I know it's not, but let's pretend if this were going down like it is and open interest was going down, which it's going up, but if it was going down, then that would not be shorts coming in. That would be shorts closing out, or longs closing out, rather. So CVD is going down as open interest is leaving. That open interest, think of open interest like, are you interested? Are you participating? Participation, okay? Are you opening trades, okay? And if open interest is going down, then that means trades are not opening. But how is CVD going down? That means longs are being closed out, okay? So they're being closed out. So what you want to see to tell if this is legit buyers or sellers or shorters or longers stepping in, you want to see open interest going in one direction, doesn't matter which, but open interest coming up. CVD in either direction and open interest going up, then that means longers or shorters are stepping in, right, based upon the direction of CVD. But you have to have open interest going up for either of that to matter. So far, not getting the buyers to step in. You could trap these shorters, and it's a lot of them. You could trap them, but they're not stepping in. I just don't think you're going to get anything until maybe a couple minutes when the Senate bill is supposed to be voted on. Hopefully they give the result in 3 minutes and not just start voting, because you know how voting, it could take them hours to bicker and argue and vote and release and prepare a statement. We shall see. We're going to stick around here for a couple more minutes and see what we get, if anything. Big move to the downside, though, guys. All of it given to you by Bjorn Expansions. The Bjorn indicator is available to the VIP Discord. Look at this. You got the flip to the upside on the 12-hour. Stochastic headed down. You got that at the dang red box here yesterday. Good trade, guys. I should have stayed in this trade. We did well. We made $2,500 yesterday. And we're up $1,200 on the day today. So we've done well. This just would have been better to hang on to. It would normally I would have held this. But it was so volatile yesterday on FOMC, and they were whipsawing and chopping everybody up. I just cut my profits, took it and ran. Sometimes on days like that, it's best to just get out of the way. And that's what we did. This doesn't look bad. You've got really good divergence here. This is a 12-hour. I mean, look at that. You've got the divergence. You even got it from over there. All right, John, be looking if you can. Again, I don't know how long it's going to take them to put this out, but about 30 seconds, it will be 9:30 Central Standard Time. See what they say. We could look to flashbang, prepare. I'm not good at this. I don't know how to to get to like the Twitter section of all this. I'm going to rely on John. Price does not look like this is over. It does not look like it's done. You didn't get the longers to step in even though they had it. They just had to reach out and seize it. They didn't do it. Sorry guys, I'm looking for the any update on the crypto bill. Nothing so far. But John's got it. Anybody in a trade? John says they're officially in session. All right, they're probably voting now. It's probably going to be later on before they release it. Probably an hour, so we're not going to stick around for that. Well, guys, you know what I'm looking for today. Number one, I'm looking for the news to come out, okay? If they shoot it down, which they're likely to, you can see an extended push to the downside, guys. I don't think you come for this 80K, though. You could. I don't think you do, though. I think most likely you just come to the next dang green box and take this, which is where I'll be looking. I don't want to SFP this. I want to SFP both. This first one's just marked on the chart. I really want to see an SFP of the second one, and you can see them there. They're so close together. I'd like to see that. If this thing is approved, which is not looking likely, then you could see an instant reaction to the upside. It'll be news driven, so likely a pump and dump because the direction is down, but you can still take advantage of it. You just have to be quick because by the time that news is released, I always miss them. The only reason I called the World Coin yesterday, I happened to be sitting here, and I didn't even get the news. Just next thing I know, it was 15% up in like 1 minute. I was like, oh, gosh. My alerts were going off. So this is what I'm looking for. You can't trade this. This is not tradable. Especially with looming news. This could be tradable. This is a good-looking area. We've been talking about 84K a lot. We've even had thumbnails, 84K thumbnails, right? We even had 84K thumbnails somewhere in here. I know we have. They're in here. Go check out the page, guys. I got all kinds of good stuff on here, guys. You need to go see this proof Bitcoin is about to crash. That's our full Babylon video. Go check that out. You'll see what we're looking for these big trades coming up. We've talked about the VIX and USDT chart here today. If you're unfamiliar with that, that is a huge leading indicator, which we've talked about extensively. So we expected this dump and much more. But go watch this video here, the secret weapon video. I think you're going to find it very beneficial. The altcoin trading indicator, Alexander, also works for Bitcoin. It gave us this move here. If you would have shorted when you got the sell signal here, see it back over here, you got the Alexander. That indicator is available in our Discord, by the way. So far, you got an 8% dump on this move, given right here. Okay, it gave it to you at 93K. Fired off. So go check out the YouTube channel. Watch some of those videos. I think it's pretty good stuff, and a lot of it's about the upcoming big trades we have coming. So that's it, guys. Not much else to see here. We've got to wait on that news, and John just said they're in session, so probably means they're just starting the vote. You know how that goes. It could take a long time. I don't know how voting goes. I don't know if they still debate a little, but I know they got a whole bunch of senators got to vote, so that's going to take some time. All right, guys, I'm not trading this. This is not tradable. I will trade the SFP here if we get it, pending news. We do have some good divergences. I'm looking at the 4-hour now. You can see it right here on the chart. Great looking unconfirmed divergence. It's on the 12-hour. Boom, right there. It's probably on the daily. Not seeing it on the daily yet. 16 hours got it. Actually setting up for a decent looking, and these play out just like price. decent looking, ugly, but potential head and shoulders to the upside. So you could get some upside momentum. I don't think it's just 60K from here, guys. You know what I'm looking for in Discord, but as far as today goes, none of this is tradable as of now. So I'll be in Discord the rest of the day. If you guys need me, give me a shout. So other than that, thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. Congrats to those who made a lot of money with me yesterday. It was a good day. I'm sorry we couldn't get a trade on stream today, but it bees like that sometimes. We'll be back tomorrow. We do have PPI tomorrow, PPI report, so it's very volatile, tradable day. Keep your alerts set for that Senate bill today. You can trade this, so be ready for it. I'll see you.